My class is only different in the fact that we have got our own device and everything's saved in the cloud. So all of their work is on Google and they use Google Apps, which means that they can share their work with the wider community and globally.
When I went to Manaia Kalani, the thing I loved was the fact that face-to-face teaching and learning was still the priority. The group was still sitting with the teacher having that guided reading or guided writing lesson or whatever that group was having, while the other children were on their devices doing their work.
There are some children that, with the right prompts, are active learners naturally, but some children don't take responsibility for their learning and it's been quite hard to move them out of that. I have noticed this year that the engagement has been so much higher.
We can practice at home, like speaking Māori, because I have a sister-in-law who can speak Māori and she can teach me.
Find out what those words say and then you can put it in at the right time.
Like the subtitles.
Subtitles,
Yeah.
that's right.
The fact that now I'm able to see what they're doing and then we can have those learning conversations from what I've seen is making them take more responsibility.
We're talking about the level of engagement kids have and the ability for them to share their work with their home and with each other and to see each other's work. We talk about learning being the gap between what you know and what you want to know, so they have to see a gap, and that's been one of the joys of the digital stuff, is that their friends' work is much more visible, so they see something to aspire to.
By going digital, A, they've got a live audience, B, they're reading other children's work, C, they're talking to each other about their work and sharing.
My uncle plays video games, my dad plays domino, my mum and me shop.
If you've got a problem, we talk about it. That's what active learners do. So trying to grow those conversations between them. And if you don't get anything wrong, then you're not learning. So we're trying to establish that in the classroom and in the school so that children do feel safe to ask not only me but each other. I've noticed just going digital has made a difference because they can change things quite easily on their documents, and also by looking at other children's work online, thinking, oh, well, they make mistakes too. Oh, I don't have to be perfect. I can make a spelling mistake. I can make a grammatical error. It matters, but it doesn't stop me. I think it's just developing the confidence to get over some of those hurdles.
We always talk about the kids' next learning steps, but they have to have an image of what that is. So there has to be models, and I think the teacher model is not always the right one because sometimes it can be too far away. But if they can see that their mate has got that thing that they need to be working on sorted, then even the conversation between them changes or could change. We're trying to talk to the children a lot about giving feedback to each other and seeking feedback from each other. They have to have an understanding of what it is they're aiming for and what it would look like when it was successful.
I think they're learning a great deal actually from other people and learning to accept that their idea is just as valuable as anybody else's is great too.
She must be the best artist in the world, don't you think?
It's like you're asking them for their opinion. Okay, they're going to be really intrigued.
I think that's always been something that holds kids up, that they never think that their ideas are good enough. Online they can read people from all over the world and how they've responded to exactly the same challenge. And it was great to see them looking at them and discussing them this morning and thinking about how each child had tackled it. And that gave them a bit of a platform.